Recording in progress.
We'll start in a couple of minutes. Have your mics on mute, please.
Hey, what's up?
Hariom, who's that?
Sumukh.
Hi. Sorry. Hey, your voice felt different. Hello, Navneet.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Seems like a familiar face.
Yes.
Just 1 second. We'll start with the prayer. Oh. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So the meaning of this prayer is, may the Supreme protect us. May the study become enjoyable. May we strive together. May the study become brilliant. In the sense, the darkness of ignorance goes away. The light of wisdom shines forth. May we liquidate our ego. We'll do another prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkhat Bhag Bhave. We pray for the happiness and peace of one and all. May everyone be comfortable and happy at all levels of the personality. Spiritually, may we see that which is divine and sacred. May there be no suffering anywhere. Om Shanti Shanti. Hari, where are you? In Bombay or Pune? Huh?
Pune.
Okay.
Pune.
Nothing like a physical class. see and speak. So yeah, it's been 3 months. First 1 month I was in Rishikesh, and the next 2 months I was in a place called Naukachia Tal. It's Tal means lake, so there are lots of lakes there. Nainital is the more popular one, more famous one. Naukachia Tal, it's a very quiet place, very small, uh, like a hill station. Beautiful lake. I think I posted on the group also. The lake had a legend around it that it was gifted by Lord Brahma, and not too long back. I don't know. It said 1820. I wonder what was that before that, because it could have been even a 500 years old lake or whatever. Um, now Kuchia means nine corners. The lake had nine corners, and the legend said, whoever sees the nine corners will get moksha. So I thought, very fast way God has put me there to quickly see the nine corners. Huh? I went around the lake many times. We have to see it like at a one particular point. People have tried with drones. The maximum I've heard is that people have seen eight corners. So I said nine corners is within. No, it can't be. But I could only at if you really see corners, I could only see six. So I have to go back there again. But otherwise, if you take any, see this room, you may say this is a corner, this is a corner, this is a corner. And you can see as many corners as you want. You can imagine so nine corners anywhere. But moksha is not that easy. You have to do a lot of shravana, manana, nididhyasana. You have to keep listening to it, keep reflecting over it, practice this knowledge. But yeah, it's been like, I think in the last less than 90 days, over 200 classes, I would have spoken to more than 1,000 people, not different, 1,000 different people. Many people came back over and over again. Some of them are here also, so that's nice. Yeah, it's been a good, I can't say break, not that I needed a break. This is good, but it was a different time, all by yourself, just taking
Which
classes.
place? Which place did you stay, Guruji? In Navrat?
So in Rishikesh, I was in Ananda, really in Ananda. It's Ananda Spa. And in Naukachia Tal, there was the hotel name itself is Naukachia House. In fact, couple of class members came. They're not here, Kamal and Sania. So it was overall a very good experience. Of course, Sudhaji sometimes comes for the class. She was the main person who took this initiative. Anybody has any question? Namrata is not here, no? Namrata, I'll take up that question a little later. I'd like to do a little bit of research and then answer it. When I can answer it, but we'll do it
Sure.
properly.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Anyone has any other question? We'll chant one verse from chapter 3. I think we'll chant verse 38. I'll just put it on the board. Sarita, you're still in Rishikesh? I couldn't hear you. Wait. No. My audio. Anybody else speak, please?
Yeah, Hariom.
I can hear you. Sarita, I couldn't hear you, but it's okay. Doesn't matter. Chant verse 38 once. Chapter 3.
धूमेनावृतं व्रियते वह्निः यथा दर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
We had covered it towards the end of the last class. As fire is covered by smoke. So this is a metaphor which Sri Krishna himself gives. Sometimes we give examples to explain the concept. Here Sri Krishna himself is giving an example to Arjuna. As fire is covered by smoke, as mirror is covered by dust, as an embryo is covered by the womb, so is this covered by it. Now we have to figure out what is this and what is it. So there are three examples given. Okay, sorry. There are three examples given. First of all, what is this and what this is covered by it? It refers to our vasanas. Vasanas is our ignorance of the reality. We do not know ourselves. If we know ourselves, there is no problem. Like an actor going on stage, if he remembers his true identity, even if the happenings of the stage is a gruesome tragedy, he remains unaffected because he has got nothing to do with it. Similarly, we have to develop that skill where we are fully participating, but we have got nothing in the world should affect us. So that strength will come when we know ourselves. So vasanas, the ignorance of the self, prevents us from knowing ourselves. This vasanas is categorized as the three gunas. Some of the vasanas, so vasanas manifest as thoughts, desires and actions. Some thoughts are sattvic, some thoughts are rajasic, some thoughts are tamasic. Tamas is the lowest category, rajas is the middle category, and sattva is the highest category. Time and again we have said that this concept is complete by itself. You don't have to go to any other concept. You understand sattva, rajas, tamas. Wherever there is, eradicate the tamas, eradicate rajas, fill yourself with sattva. Spiritual enlightenment, the state of self-realization is 100% sattva. There is no such thing as 100% sattva. The moment you become 100% sattva, you become trans-sattvic, means you realize the self. You go guna atita. So it can be 99.5, 99.9 sattva, 0. Rajas, 0. tamas. When you eradicate it, you enter the fourth state, the state of turiya. So what does it mean? You have to understand what is tamas, what is rajas, what is sattva. Tamas is a state where body, mind, intellect, nothing is functioning as it were. The intellect is steeped with ignorance. You don't know what life is all about. You don't know what your nature is, what is life, what is death. A person is completely steeped in ignorance, just not spiritual ignorance, any ignorance. Any form of ignorance he doesn't have. See, tamasic people are beggars or people who are not doing anything. Body is inactive, intellect has no knowledge, mind is indifferent. I couldn't care less. That attitude is tamasic. Even if there is action, even if there is action, it is reckless and careless. You're doing any work you're doing full of mistakes, careless. That careless attitude is tamasic. You're doing an action reckless, you're harming others. So either inaction, sleep is tamas, but sleeping too much, you become tamasic. That normal 7 to 8 hours sleep everybody needs. That's the normal requirement. But when you oversleep, become lazy, that mood where you don't want to do anything, that lethargic, indifferent mood is tamasic. So we are very familiar with it. Then we have rajas. Rajas is worldliness. You're going out into the world and rushing, hurrying, worrying all the time. There is too much of desires. There's too much of stress. Mental agitations from unfulfilled desires is rajas. Worried, anxious, and all the negative emotions fall under rajas. Excessive lust, jealousy, anger. Ravana was a typical rajasic character, full of anger, full of lust, full of jealousy, attachment, ego, selfishness. All the wrong things is in rajas. But at least he's functioning. He's doing something in the world. He's making some sort of a contribution. He's active, but with mentally agitated. Such people have burnout. They are looking for weekends and vacation. This is also very, very familiar. Tamas and Rajas is familiar, but the the dignity of a human being, good mind, evolved human being must become sattvic. Sattvic nature, a sattvic mind. What is sattvic? Mind is calm, composed, serene, mature. You're contemplative. You're a thinker. But the body is in brilliant action. It's dynamic action. You are efficient in your work. You're doing your work very, very skillfully with full concentration in a way which helps others. You're what we say user-friendly manner, beneficial manner. You're very caring for others. You're very, very loving. So mind covered, mind is calm and composed, loving. Body is in dynamic action, functioning effortlessly. Tamas, no effort. Rajas, a lot of effort, but the result is not proportionate because could be paradharmic activities. Sattva is in swadharma. You are really passionate about it. And full knowledge, complete knowledge. True sattva is always associated with spirituality. If you go into the other deeper verses of the Gita, which will be covered, always sattva talks about realization of the self. If it's consistency, if you're consistent towards chasing the world, rajasic steadfastness. If you're consistently holding on to some imaginary belief, that neighbor will, is always wishing ill for me, or if some imagination which has no basis, no cause and effect relationship, some kind of you hold on stubbornly to something which is hurting you. That is tamasic steadfastness. Sattvic steadfastness is your consistency for spiritual evolution. You are trying to become a better human being. So that is sattva. But sattva, rajas, tamas, all they manifest as desires. All are obstructing the truth, the reality, the self. What a surprise! Come. So the self is obstructed by the vasanas which manifest as desires. These desires are tamasic, rajasic, and sattva. So this verse is saying this is covered by that. This is covered by that. The Supreme Self, this is covered by it. It's covered by, here he makes a detail, he's not just saying vasanas, he's saying it's covered by tamasic vasanas, rajasic vasanas, and sattvic vasanas. Sattva will free us, but it is also covering it. And then he gives the example. Sattvic desires covering the self is like smoke covering fire. How do you remove that smoke? You blow it away. You don't even almost have to do anything. It'll just, how smoke is there. I'm not saying big fire becomes a problem, but fire is there, smoke is there, you just blow the smoke away. So sattva is not really a problem. We have to become sattva. It will go effortlessly. So I'll cover that also. Rajas also covers the self, but Rajas covers the self as dust covers the mirror. Let's say a mirror is there, not 1 or 2 days of dust, months of dust. I come back after 3 months, the mirror is dirty. Now I can't just blow it away. You have to put in effort to wipe it. You have to put in consistent effort. So to tackle Rajas, first of all, you have to be aware, okay, these are the areas where I have Rajas. I need to put in effort consistently. A little bit of effort is required. It will not just go automatically. How it goes automatically, I'll explain. Automatic is sattvic desires. Rajas requires a lot of effort. And then he says, tamasic vasanas, that's the world champion. That is covered like the embryo covers the womb. I gave the example. I don't know how many of you were there, but it's because it's funny, I'm repeating it. A lady, now the medical science is so advanced. The lady she's expecting. And the doctor says you will deliver on the 4th of April, 12 o'clock. Date, everything is so precise. So everybody, there's a lot of joy in the family. Of course, there is a little anxiety also. 10 days before the husband comes. Here I have to say husband and wife. I can't interchange it. I say, no, the wife doesn't come to the husband. Here the husband only comes to the wife. The husband cannot deliver the baby, right? The husband comes to the wife and says, I was having a meeting with the chartered accountant. And I thought if you can help, we can go for a foreign trip. said, really? If I help, we can go for a foreign trip. Yeah. If by chance you're able to deliver on 30th March or 31st April, 31st March, we will save 20 lakhs in tax. You can just help, and then we can go to whatever, Switzerland. We can go and visit Stephen in Thailand. So now, how much ever the lady tries, she has to wait for that 9 months. No, something develops in 2 months, something develops in 7 months. It's there in the commentary. It it's just not effort. Certain things require time and effort. Some things will go effortlessly. Something will go with a lot of effort. Something will go with a lot of effort and time. Therefore, tamas is so difficult to deal with. You have to, that's why we say for tamas, don't be on your own. I mean, it's difficult to fight on your own. We are all tamasic to our tamasic, laziness, postponing things, not keeping things in its place, being late, all the tamasic qualities. One day you do it properly, and then again you slip back. One day you do it, again it slip back. So therefore, at least we should not encourage fresh tamas. Whenever the mind is alert, in the village preach hour, Oliver Goldsmith, right? Who is a sattvic guy? Duty prompt at every call. You're a doctor and there is something required, you are immediately ready to do it. It's not like you have to, you're just ready to help. You intelligently program your life, but in emergency, you say no means extreme selfishness. This morning, somebody messaged me. So when I read the message, even though it was study time, I said, no. This kind of message needs immediate. Okay, you call me. You're ready to do your duty. Of course, you have your work-life balance. All that is fine. You have to have a sense of proportion, but that whatever needs to be done, do it now. So that attitude. And where something is very important and we are postponing, and we all have tamas. If you don't have tamas, means we are all self-realized. So we all have tamas. It's just the proportion that matters. Some people have 60, 70, 80% tamas. They won't be here. Some people have 30, 40%. Wherever we are, wherever there is, you don't care, there is no feelings, there's no desire, there's no action, there is ignorance, start learning, gain knowledge. Not every knowledge. If it's important to your life, if it's work related, if it's your sadhana related, you have to get on to the right knowledge. So knowledge through, how do you overcome tamas? Knowledge will overcome the ignorance. Start feeling, start doing something, some activity. We say, go for a walk at minimum, go for a walk. Help the person who is helping you, give the food, something. So clean your cupboards, get into some activity. Once you get into activity, the mind and intellect sort of starts kicking in. Why am I doing it? What is this? Then we get into rajas. You can't bypass rajas. Rajas has to be tackled with, again, higher values of life, Vedanta. Rajas is selfishness and ego, worried and anxious. So then when you study the scriptures, we learn to surrender. There is a higher power. I can only come and take the class. Whether there will be electricity, whether there will be internet will work, who will come, who will not come. All that is not in our control. Any situation, 99.9999% of the things are not in our control. What is in our control, we got to do it well. If you're not doing what is in your control, tamasic. But if you do it and feel everything is in my control, rajasic. We have to give our 110%, do everything that is in our control properly. That is a little bit 0.1%, and then surrender. So rajasic person doesn't surrender, therefore there is a lot of worry and anxiety. Whatever way you remember God, whether it's the universe, whether it's nature, whether it's the divine, whether it's Lord Shiva or Lord Krishna or Ganesha, whatever form you believe in, that is the source of absolute power and strength and peace and freedom for you. Doesn't matter what that form is, you can give it any name, but behind that there is the whole cosmos function. That is the result of everything that is happening. My heart is beating. I am not doing anything. I am just talking. But how is it beating? Why is it not stop beating? It can stop any time. So this is that one example. There are thousands of things inside me. A couple of people I have heard It's a very bad joke, but retina gets detached. No, our retina is intact. We have to get detached, but the eye is getting detached. We are studying the eye is getting inspired, getting detached. No, but it's a very, very serious problem. Retina get detached, you can lose your eyesight. I think here at least everybody's retina is intact. No, what are we doing? We don't even know the existence of that. Some cornea is there and this is there. The eye specialist also doesn't know how the eye is seeing. That sophisticated, complicated the eye is. Now imagine the brain, imagine hearing. So the sattvic person is aware of the splash, the abundance of divinity everywhere. So he does what he has to do. He is not tamasic, but he says nothing is in my control. I am doing it, then I leave it to God. Then you become sattva. So sattva comes when you apply your intellect. When it's just the mind-led activities, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, selfishness, that's rajas. No body, mind, intellect is tamas. Or a very, very negative mind is tamas. What will tamasic person do? Nobody's saying I'll just scratch the car. He doesn't help you, doesn't help the guy. You just careless. Just do whatever you want. Rajas is, I'm good to you as long as you're good to me. You come in my way, I'll harm you. Competitive. Extreme competition. Sattva is healthy competition. Okay, you also do your best. If you need my help, I'll help you, but I'm going to beat you. I mean, in a sense, it's a positive thing. You're not pulling the other person down. Rajas, you'll pull the other person down. Jealousy. Sattva is inspiration. So, if we are full of sattva, now the highest quality of sattvic desires, as I said, sattva is always connected to spiritual growth, spirituality. And the examples that are given in the class is the desire to learn the scriptures. And not just learn the scriptures, the desire to practice the scriptures, the spiritual disciplines. So desire to learn what is karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, and to practice it fully in my life. That is a sattvic desire. Desire to learn, serve, and surrender to a master, a spiritual master. It can be a worldly teacher also. And the same qualities will matter. We are going to come soon, maybe in a month's time. Verse 34 of chapter 4 talks about the three qualities of a perfect student. The law is a perfect student will attract a perfect guru. So if you want to improve your teacher, you improve yourself. The body should serve, sevaya. The mind should surrender in devotion, pranipatena. And the intellect should question. Don't accept things just because it's being said. Questioning, pariprashnena. Bhagavad Gita is also question answers. No? Arjuna asked a question. What is that force that is making, just now, 3 verses back. He is answering now actually. What is that force that is making me do something which I don't want to do? Right? I want to study and I'm scrolling on the phone. What is that force? The force of rajas. That's why we are covering this. The force of rajas makes you do things which you don't want to do, whether it's anger, whether it's greed, whether it's desire. So we have to encourage sattva. Pure sattva is the desire to learn from our guru, desire to serve the guru, learn the scriptures, desire for enlightenment. Mumukshatva, a yearning for liberation, pure sattva. You boil it down, let me try and become a better human being. Sir, I'm not inspired by that. Fine. At least don't reject it straight away. One day I will be inspired by that goal. Right now, let me become a better human being. The self-purification, self-development culminates in self-realization. As we keep improving, as we keep improving, we realize what is ultimate perfection. We have all come here, we have come here to learn to become spiritual. I want to live a spiritual life, a better life. But ultimately, the journey will end. We are all human beings. We have come here, gathered here to become more spiritual. And we are trying to understand what is spiritual. Tamas is not spirituality. Rajas is also not spirituality. True sattva is spirituality, where you are pure, dynamic, participating in life, but you are detached. We are not human beings that need a spiritual life. Ultimately, we have to realize we are spiritual beings going through a human life. We are not this body, mind, intellect at all. We are not the human being at all. We are the consciousness. Now, where is that idea? But at least you're listening to it. Sometimes there was one incident where Swamiji was talking And when Swami speaks, we are always attentively listening because he's not going to blabber. He's a wise person saying. Most of the time he says something very, very special. So anytime he speaks, we are like glued to it. So one day he was saying something he was saying. I don't even remember, but what he said after that, I remember. He said, all of you are looking glued because this is the truth. We don't know what it is, but it attracts you. If you have, and the more sattva you have, you will get attracted. Tamasic person will slowly fall asleep. Rajasic person will say, what is a waste of time, or become argumentative. How is saying this? How is this? No, you can challenge, you can argue. That is only will make you understand, but not into the attitude with which. The attitude itself is, I am wrong. I am right, you're wrong. And then you ask the question. It's like you want to prove your views onto the teacher. You don't want to change, but you want to change me. I can at least become worldly and say, no, Vedanta is for worldly benefits. So, but Sattvic person will say, okay, there is something special in this statement. And only the guru and the teacher and the scriptures will say it. You're not a human being, you're the consciousness. But the evil, wicked human being cannot understand this. So first become a better human being, a good human being. But then ultimately, Sattvic desire is the desire for liberation. Sattvic nature will go away effortlessly as smoke goes away fire. Now the Rajasic part, all the negative emotions, our worldliness, the extroverted pursuit, I want this, the desire, that requires effort. But it's okay. Tamas takes time. So keep fighting it. Don't give up. Keep fighting it. If you say, no, I'm not changing, you have encouraged tamas for a long time. Give up. See, sometimes all these negativities are compared to darkness. Right? Says, however long the darkness is, you switch on the light, the darkness goes. The darkness doesn't fight and say, "Arey, light, you wait for 1 billion years. I have been there for 1 billion years. You switch on the light, it goes." Certain things will go very, very easily. This is the moment you realize the self, all the janmas of weaknesses goes. But this is very good theoretically. It gives us a lot of hope. Some things doesn't go just like that. I don't know. What is that light which we have to switch on? Some things are Rajasic and Tamasic in nature. So it requires a lot of fight. If you want to change yourself, don't give up. Till the information brings about a transformation, do the right thing. Seek fresh knowledge, apply it. Keep learning from a good source, whichever appeals to you, keep learning from a good source and keep applying that knowledge. So tamas and rajas will go away. Tamas takes time, don't encourage it. Once you're stuck with it. So practical tips is get into activity and try group activities. Because in group that's the beauty of the ashram. If I become tamasic, if I'm on my own, I'm tamasic. Monday morning, I am lazy, I'm sleeping. At least Sunday, I have to wake up and do the class at 8:45. It's a group activity. Monday, if I don't have a class, I'll be sleeping. I have to inspire myself on my own, which is difficult. But moment it's a group activity, dance class, or if you are slacking, if the friend pulls you up. If the friend is slacking, come here, what you're sleeping, come, let's go. Right? So in group activity, and when you get into the activity, we have seen it in the ashram, the most laziest person is also, over a period of time, he is able to deal with his nature. So be patient. Don't be patient with tamas, but understand it will take time. Don't be tamasic to your tamas. Get active and rajas. So the more we fill ourselves with sattva, then see, this is what you have to understand. If you come with a high level of sattva, in the 18th chapter he says, just to listen to the words of the guru with a pure mind. Let's say the guru is a fake guru. I'm not a fake guru. I'm not a real guru also, but somewhere in between I am. Right? But whatever, doesn't matter what the guru status is. If you come to the class with a pure mind, well-prepared mind, just an experience is enough to transport you to something better. Could be the ultimate enlightenment, depending on where you are, or something special will happen. It all depends on your effort. The guru may be self-realized, you are steeped in tamas, nothing will happen. He's a nice person, and he'll go away, not come back. It's all will happen. Many times it happens. So many people, in the instant, thousands of people, some have been keeping in touch, some have joined the e-learning course. So a lot of good things also happen, but a lot of people appreciate, but then they give away. They are So we will say they are not ready. But if you're ready, what is ready? You're doing your obligatory duties fully. You're very, very active. General attitude is helpful to others, unselfish. You're not seeking anything. You say, whatever comes by the grace of God, I'm happy with it, content with it. Or you ask less or you don't ask. Best is not to ask. But that's difficult, ask less. Don't ask, keep on asking, I want this, I want this. And that is not being really spiritual. So you're doing your activities properly. So basically, if you're not, let's say yesterday, yesterday a person can be sleeping the whole day. He says, okay, I'll just come for the class tomorrow. That is one. Another person is super indulgent. 3 o'clock, that person is not there. Somebody wanted to meet me yesterday at 11 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, I had the Vedanta class. That person says, sir, I'll come at 11. I'll meet you. At 12 o'clock, I'll attend the class. So I said, fine. Yesterday, when I woke up at 4:30, I see a message at 4:20. Sir, I'm going to sleep now. I don't think I'll wake up to come and meet you. So now, unfortunately, she was working. Lawyer only. She sent the document only, like half the document that she was working. So I said, don't worry, sleep, get your sleep now. If you come also, I don't know what I'll speak to you. But suppose you're partying till 4 o'clock and then 8:45 you come to the class. So highly rajasic person, tamasic person, it's like you will take very little out of it. Those who are videos are off, if you're multitasking, you will take very little out of it. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not listening. I know you're all very good, sincere. So you're all listening with full attention. But definitely those who are physically attending, it's different. Put in the time and effort to come and listen. The impact will be different. So you don't have to come from America or South Africa. It's fine. Thailand. I'm sure you are paying attention. Now a sattvic person comes. Even if the guru is not high, what he's saying is it's gems from the Gita. It's impulse of wisdom that will bring about a transformation, immediate transformation, because you're ready. So the more sattva we have, the chances of something almost, what is miracle? You have already done the effort, you don't remember it, and suddenly something happens. We say it's miracle. It's not like it's coming out of nowhere. Put in solid effort, you put in a lot of effort, you put in effort to purify yourself. By divine grace, you have come to the right experience and something extraordinary happens. See, if you say that something extraordinary has happened just like that, then wait for it just like that. Here we are giving a method. Be more unselfish. Have an awareness for the divine. Do your obligatory duties without expectation, without asking anything. As an offering, as a service. Offering to God or offering to others. So the more sattvic you have, one experience can change it. That's the smoke going away. I'm just saying, what does it mean that blow the smoke away? So many times I remember once, I'm also inspired and I'm trying to be logical to say what needs to be said to explain the verse. But sometimes just lines just come. I remember one lady was there and she told me 2-3 years back. After that, I keep repeating that line. Whatever. She said when she heard that during class, she was in tears. That gave her so much of hope. I said, good things happen to good people. What is the big statement in that? Bad things will happen to bad people. Good things will happen to good people. But when she heard good things happen to good people, it gave her a lot of hope. She was in tears. She didn't show it. She was in tears. So now why others also there in the class? I don't know whether that statement made that kind of impact to everybody. But that lady, it got impacted to her. And when she told it to me, it impacted me. So then I keep saying, good things happen to good people. Good things happen to good people. One of the very nice things that happened, a lot of good things happened. I'll bring it up. But two of the things is, in the last 2 months where I was, Naukachiatal, one AC is on, right? Just keep one AC on. You can increase the temperature maybe 24 hours. That is on, fine. So, the good thing was a lot of kids came for class. And sometimes they repeated it, which is nice. See, the same thing I tell all of you. We are so conditioned. Sir, can this be true? Will it be true? You have to think and think. You tell the kids, they'll immediately take it. It's incredible. 7-year-old child, I'm talking that the mind is like a child. the intellect is the adult. He goes home to his grandparents and draws a chart of body, mind, intellect and show it. So fresh, because it's unconditioned. It's just fresh. They're so receptive. That's why we need this knowledge in the schools. 9, 10, 11, 12, they are very smart. They are fresh. I'm not saying nothing will happen to us, but it takes time. It takes time. So, because the conditioning is there. We also have an advantage. They don't have that experience. They are just receiving it as just another knowledge. We will give it that gravity it requires, the seriousness. They may not be serious, but they are fresh. So Swamiji used to also want youngsters in the academy. So the kids will come now. What do I talk to a 4-year-old kid? One girl came, very cute girl, little girl. So I was in uniform always, even in meals I'll be in uniform. So she said, "Aap kya sikhate ho?" So I said, "I teach people to be strong and happy." Something she has to, I can't say God and all that. Then she took hold of my mala and she's singing mala. "Aap Bhagwan ho?" नहीं, मैं भगवान नहीं हूँ. भगवान ने मुझे भेजा है. So cute, and then she said, "I'm coming for your class." I don't even know, 6 years old, I'm coming for the class. Because she came to the class, the parents had to come and sit. Now what do I just gave the pen, just this whiteboard and pen. I just gave the pen. I said, "You draw whatever you want." So happy drawing a flower or a mountain, or genuinely happy. It's not fake happiness. Okay, Vedanta, I said I must be happy and I'm no, genuinely happy. There's that little boy playing with that tire. He doesn't know that Mercedes is happiness. We think that Mercedes is the happiness. He's just happy. So what I'm trying to say is we can be happy wherever we are. Or with all the things we can be miserable, agitated, disturbed, depressed, with all the things in the world. In one of these experiences only, I met a lady who said her friend was the world's richest person. And I believed it. Why will she lie? I just believed it. He said to go around his house, it takes 15 minutes in the buggy, in the golf cart, that big house. But he's sitting in one corner, lonely. Can you imagine? I'm the world's richest person. That's the story she gave me. I don't have to become the world's richest person to experience it. I'm just saying that what is the world giving us? The world's richest person sitting in a huge mansion, sitting lonely. And he became bankrupt. From being the world's top person, he became bankrupt. The friends had to give money for a party or something. You can't even say that I don't have money. Why I was saying this? You can have all the wealth and be not happy. Feel a void within, an incompleteness. Or you may have nothing like Sudama and be supremely happy. Forget to ask Krishna what he wants. So we want both. In the sense, you be active, God will give you something, be happy with that. No, and we are not suggesting stagnation or no. We are only saying be happy now, be inspired to change your life. Whatever change you want, you go all out and change. But never say, if I get that, I'll be happy. That's the verse which is coming up. Desire is unending. We'll cover that then. So we can be playing with a tire and be supremely happy. Yesterday I came on the flight. Luckily I got a window seat. And whatever, my window seat, somebody else was sitting. The air hostess says, "Do you mind sitting in this window seat?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." That was the window seat. My God, all the views I saw in 3 months, this was like magic. But no, I don't know, just because it's available all the time. The sky is available now also. No, we can see the sky and it's so divine. But because it's all the time there, we don't value it. Only when we go to Switzerland, that sky is wow. Not this sky. Santa Cruz sky is kya hai? Same, Vedanta changes that. Be happy wherever you are. The simplest of things can give you a lot of joy. We must have that. See, if I say you be happy and don't do anything, then that's a very tamasic philosophy. Say, go all out and do whatever you want. But we should not say, I'll be happy if only that happens. I am happy here and now. And then be inspired to change it. So in one class, there were 3-4 people sitting, all adults. And the karma topic was law of karma. And so it's a heavy topic. The architect of your fortunes, you're the architect of misfortunes, you get what you deserve. It's for adults. It's a very important topic. So one of the mothers, before the class only, she said, "Can I call my children?" So I didn't want to lose the opportunity to talk to children. At the same time, I said, my God, law of karma, now what? They'll get bored. I said, "ठीक है, 5-10 minute के लिए बुला लीजिए." Let them hear something. So the mother made a phone call and suddenly 5 kids were there with another mother. and all different ages, 7 years old, 9 years old, 11 years old, 13 years old. Now they are sitting. So now I can't, said, luck nahi hai. There is no such thing as good luck and bad luck. You work hard, you will get good marks. You study properly, you will get good marks. Nobody, God and will give you good marks. God likes GOOD. I was talking like a little childish. You are good things will happen. You are bad things will happen. Like that, I spoke for 5-10 minutes and I said, okay, now chutti. Because they were playing. They literally came panting and sweating, and listening to this strange person in this clothes. Kaha mommy bulaya, kya sunna hai? But anyway, I told them that just that's all you need to know. There is no such thing as luck, period. You will get what you deserve. You put in good effort. You be, you be a good person. And thereafter, even if you're tensed, you pray to God and leave it to God. Do good and surrender your anxiety to good. Exam mein acha hoga. I spoke for 5-10 minutes and I say, okay, now chutti, go. I'm waiting for 1 minute. Nobody went. No, I continued 45 minutes. So that was very, very nice to see. They were not frustratingly listening. And they're receptive. I hope they will, that one thought that I will get what I deserve. Deserving comes from positive actions and positive thoughts. I'm sure the way kids receive it, they will go to their friends and say there is no such thing as luck and good luck and bad luck. Adults will say, sir, they give a story. This is bad luck, this is good luck, this is bad luck. And then one girl raises a hand. Maybe she was 13 or something. Mother is sitting at the back. My mother hits me. Is it good karma or bad karma? I said, Baapre. My mother is sitting at the back. Is it good karma or bad karma? I said, if mother is angry with the father and hits you, that is bad karma. But if you have not done the homework and she hits you, she is doing it for your good. So that is good karma. And mother is saying, I don't do bad karma. Whatever. So it's nice to, it was nice to meet new people and share the experiences. And kids are so fresh. Coming to the point of happiness, we must learn to be happy wherever we are. That's the training. Okay, we'll take up verse 16. Any questions, anyone?
आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च.
Kama Rupena, in the form of desires. This Rajas, which Rajas is the force of Rajas, makes us do things which we only don't want to do. There are two forces acting in us. One is the higher spiritual aspirations, the good part in us. We want to be good and we want to be, perfect. But then there is another force in us which makes us not be consistent. So that force is the force of Rajas. It says that is a Nitya Vairina. Nitya means constant. Vairina means enemy. That force of Rajas is a constant enemy, Kama Rupena, in the form of desires. So the complete translation is, O Kaunteya, O all of us, wisdom, whatever wisdom you have, whatever wisdom I have, is covered by this constant enemy of the wise. So he's praising Arjuna. He's putting Arjuna on a very, he says, you have wisdom, you are wise, but then the constant enemy in the form of desires, Kama Rupena, is covering that wisdom as insatiable as fire. So this is where desire is compared to fire. I put this chair in fire, that fire will burn this chair, be ready for more. It will not say, no, thank you, sir, I have had enough. The fire will burn this building. How many times we have recently, how many fires youngsters have lost their life? Now, when you remember that, I'm saying the newspaper is full of negativity. It's better not to read the newspaper in the morning. But if at all you are reading it, see it from that philosophical angle. Every day, so many gruesome tragedies are happening. Just ask yourself, is this happening in my life? We are not any special that it may not happen in our lives. Youngsters overspeed and kill themselves every day. Youngsters will go to some dam and slip and fall and die. Youngsters will go to some stunt in the bike or some waterfall. All this is impulsive action. Everybody wants to have fun. Intellect only says, have it in a safe way where you don't harm yourself and don't harm others. Some kind of a... so, fire, so many times, every day fire kills people, right? Fire will never say no. Fire will burn the whole building, the whole city. Imagine the whole world fire will consume. Be ready for more. That's why desire is compared to fire. We say, desire hai thoda, let me indulge a little bit. You can, see, understand this. If the desire is there and you leave it unattended, it will frustrate you. That's tamas. The Tamasic person is highly frustrated. He's not doing anything about it. Now, desire is there. You go all out and indulge it. Desire will not go away. Feeding the desire is pouring petrol into the fire. It will only become more. There's a story of Yayati. Y-A-Y-A-T-I. You can Google it and read it. Yayati, he indulged in the best of pleasures for 100 years. And at the end of the 100 years, he says, it's all that I have done. I have only put fuel into the fire. My desire has only increased. So you don't deal with your desires, frustration. You keep on indulging in your desires, it will become more. What is the spiritual equation of life? Mind, human mind, minus desires equals the self. What is the state of Godhood? It is a state of absolute thoughtlessness. Relative thoughtlessness is sleep. Therefore, we are so happy to sleep. We get a sleep. So many people have said, not slept for many. Somebody said, it's scary actually. He's not, he may be there, I don't know. He said, I have not slept. I've never slept I've never slept properly more than 2-3 hours. It's not difficult to sleep. I don't want to get into that now, but if you are able to just keep the mind relatively happy and free of stress, like worry and anxiety in the present, and work hard and not try to sleep. What is this trying to sleep? Nobody tries to sleep. You just go to bed and just relax. When the body needs sleep, it will go. You can't try to sleep. I don't know. You can try to exercise, you can try to speak, you can try to eat. That will not happen automatically. But there is no formula that I'll sleep and count 1, 2, 3. You'll go on counting one. Sometimes it happens. You play a boring music. You fall off to sleep. It happens. But that's not the way to sleep. If you are falling off to sleep, nobody will disturb you. If you really want to fall off to sleep, you are not able to sleep, open the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita and start reading it in the night. Padak, you'll go off to sleep. So if you wake up in the morning and read the Gita, you will develop higher values. You will be inspired to become a good human being. Sir, Gita to samajh mein nahi aa raha hai. ठीक है, क्या करें? Don't give the book away. Having problem with sleep, start reading something boring. Don't go off to sleep. So there's no trying to sleep. The best thing to do is you see, if you're feeling sleepy, great blessing. You will feel sleepy if you have worked hard. All the time lazy, then how will you sleep? You genuinely work hard during the day, body will be tired. Naturally, it's a natural requirement of the body. By being too anxious and worried, the mind gets... a pure mind will easily fall off to sleep and needs less sleep. These masters, 2-3 hours of deep sleep, they are very, very fresh and alert. Our Prime Minister, he has I don't know what he's doing, but he has amazing control over his sleep. Arjuna, Gudakesha, conqueror of sleep. When we are disturbed, we take time to sleep and we need a lot of sleep. Mind is too disturbed. See that the equation? But generally, so we say, generally relax. Surrender your worries to the divine. Work hard, body will naturally need sleep. What you have to do, just lie down, close your eyes and lie down. Don't try sleeping. The anxiety to sleep keeps you awake. The anxiety to sleep keeps you awake. No, don't let this keep you awake. Just relax. Just close your eyes and relax. If you're not sure whether I'll wake up on time, put the alarm after 6 hours, 7 hours. Put an alarm and tell yourself, even if I don't sleep, I will not open my eyes. I will not get up I'll pretend I am sleeping and just lie down till the alarm rings. You will not know when you've fallen asleep. I should not talk about it, but so many times I have just 10 minutes or even 7 minutes or 15 minutes before the class, and I'm tired. I said, okay, let me just sleep for 2-3 minutes. I put the alarm for 7 minutes. 6 minutes, I'll get up fresh. I don't know. I don't know how it happens. When you have a flight to catch, this body wakes up. By mistake, that sometimes the negative also happen. By mistake, I wake up at 2:30. Next day night again 2:30 it wakes up. I said, how does the body know? That body clock is a very divine grace only. You can't set that body clock. That is his own power. So don't have to try to sleep. Right? So sleep is so dear to us because it's a state of thoughtlessness. This thought go unmanifest. Now imagine permanently you are thoughtless, but you are there. You are fully conscious, fully blissful. You're fully there, but thoughts are not there. It's not, I can't conceive it. So therefore I'm trying to reach it. Better to reach it than conceive it. You should try to self-realize than just learn about self-realization. Try to live the knowledge. Understand the knowledge, live the knowledge. So self-realization is a state of absolute thoughtlessness. Desire means thoughts. Desire is nothing but repeated thoughts. Desire for a car. Thought of a car. Car. Desire for a car. An action of buying a car. So spiritual equation is human mind minus thoughts and desires equal to state of self. Now the desires we have, if you don't act on the desires, tamasic frustration. If you keep on indulging in the desires, it will only inflame the desire. So if it's a adharmic desire, even if you're frustrated, don't act on it. I feel like killing, sir. Once in a while, it's okay. No. Once in a while, you'll be permanently in the jail. Negative adharmic desires, you can't afford to act on it. Better to suffer mentally than act on it. But if it is not a adharmic desire, not a wrong desire, we say follow the middle path. I don't want to use the word indulge. Contact that desire as less as possible to keep yourself happy. As less as possible to keep yourself happy. In cricket, there is something called good length. I mean, I hope everybody understands cricket. There is something called good length. Good length means the batsman is batting, bowler is bowling. The batsman has to hit. Full length is, it's very near the batsman. It's easy to hit. The ball is almost like a full toss. It's easy to hit. Or short of length means you can't come forward. If you come forward, it'll hit your face. You have to go back because it's short. It's coming at a height. Full length comes near your bat. You come forward and whack the ball. Short length means ball's very, very short. So you can go back and hit. That's easy means whatever. Back foot, front foot, full length, back foot. Good length is you don't know whether to come forward or back. That's a good length. You're confused. That's where the bowler wins and the batsman makes a mistake because he is confused. Short length, he easily goes back and hits. Full length, he easily comes forward and hits. He's able to see what's happening. Good length is where he is not sure. So somebody explained what is good length. Bowl the ball. Cricketers will appreciate this. I wish Ram was there. Bowl the ball as short as possible to bring the batsman forward. Short means you have to go back, no? But you bowl it as short so that he comes forward. That's a difficult length to bat. It is actually short, but you are coming forward. Bowl the ball as short as possible to bring the batsman forward. That is the perfect ball. Similarly, what is the perfect relationship with the desire? Contact the desire as less as possible without getting frustrated. You don't have to frustrate. You don't have to torture yourself. Go all out and indulge. Desire is becoming like fire, increases. You don't indulge, there is frustration. You say, okay, I'll contact it a little bit because the desire is there, but I am not indulging in it. You have the sense of satisfaction. I have controlled the desire for something higher. That also is very important. I want to get rid of the desires because I want to realize the self. So if that self-realization is not there and you're giving up desires, you will be frustrated. You should know why you're doing it. I'm avoiding sweets so that I become fit, so that I join the Indian cricket team. So throw the sweets away because I want to join the Indian cricket team. So you can only take up higher, never give up the lower. So take up higher, and when the lower is still bothering us, participate minimum. People just take an excuse that desire, thoda little bit I should indulge, no, thoda little bit indulge, no, which is okay, but then you are increasing the desire. So restrict it. Desire, kama rupena, nitya, constant enemy. So this is the line we should all remember. There is a force inside me which is making me do things which I don't want to do. And that force becomes strong when I keep on feeding my desires. And get rid of all desires, you're enlightened. You don't deal with the desires, you're frustrated. But feeding desires, they have become more. Whole game is a play of desires. So we learn good thoughts, we entertain good desires, so that you're deriving happiness from a good source. I can desire happiness if the class is full of people and a lot of good things are happening to me, name, fame, etc. Or I can derive happiness. Okay, let me take the class properly. I'll derive happiness from that. So you entertain good desires, find happiness from good sources. Your pressure to indulge in the lower will reduce. As you go higher, the lower will drop off. Anybody has any question? Okay, we'll end the class with the prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Next two classes would be offline. I'm not sure of the third one, but next class definitely offline. And next class will be 9:45. I mean, only when I was traveling is 8:45. Today also there's an event in Bombay. That's why 8:45. Next class offline, all of you. 9:45. Thank you.
Okay. Hari Om.
Hari Om, sir.
Thank you, Basabji.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.